Since you remember, we officially we officially completed the B2 exams, but gotta tell
Today
you,
the last class?
we finished. I guess that you remember, right? We completed
Yeah.
writing, reading,
Yes, of course.
listening, and, well, according to the results, I guess that the one that you failed, and I believe we have to practice more this, I guess we're
Yes,
going to
of
do
course.
this one today, is listening.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to
This is
share
my
you the
weakness, yeah.
results. But
Oh, the
okay,
result was bad, yes. Maybe.
yeah, actually, I was about to tell you that, okay? Here you are. Let me share you both. So, in the first repetition, in the first that you did on 13, let me check. Okay, I guess the problem in this case was the time, right? Maybe you
The
got
time.
problems with the connection, but the time, it was the part that you didn't
Yes,
complete
I
it.
have to I have to read again for to understand completely. Yeah.
Exactly,
And to
right?
repeat,
And
repeat it, yeah.
um, maybe that was the point. You needed more time to do this. But okay, as you can see, you got a few right answers in the first part, two right answers in the second. I guess there are one, two, three right answers. And in the last one, just one, okay? But in part number 4, you didn't complete because maybe you needed more time. That was repetition 1. But the repetition 2, that it was supposed to be better, actually, you failed again. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this case, in the first repetition, you got two right answers. This time they were three. In the second, okay, we had more right answers. I guess in this case there are four. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, in the past you have three, now you have five. But in the rest, it's partially good. So I guess that wouldn't be enough. According to this, you got only, let me check, 313. Let me count, okay? And remember, the idea is that you get at least 70%. 70% if you want to pass the international exam. So according to this, let me see, you got one, two, three, 3 plus 5. Okay, part 1, 3. Part 2, there were 5, I guess. Yeah, sure, 5. Part number 3, no right answers. And part number 4, 3. 3 answers, okay? So based on that, let me check. We got 11, okay? 11 out of 30. So do you think this is 70%?
20%. About yeah. This is a
No,
well
actually, it's
no
only 36%. 36%
36%.
out of 100. So what is the idea? The idea is that you get at least 70%. Okay, let me do the right
70%.
11 out of 30. 36%. Okay, that would be your grade. Let's suppose that this is out of 100. You may get only 36 out of 100. Okay, so Osmel, this is the skill that we need to practice more. And that's why I was talking to the coordinator. She told me that we still have classes these 2 more weeks, today and 2 more weeks, in order to review, in order to practice this, in order to practice listening. I guess that you remember the rest of the skills, for example, writing and speaking, you did it well, but listening and reading, those are the ones that we need to check. But mainly, I guess we gotta focus on listening. Yeah, Osmel?
Got it.
Sure.
This is this is What is the total of the result? 50%? No.
50%, I guess it was out of 100, but I guess
Ah,
I
yeah.
didn't do the right calculus. That will be 36%.
Yeah,
Okay.
30%. Yeah.
So we need to get at least 70.
Just speaking is very hard.
Yeah, in the case of speaking,
Yeah.
I guess you are confident. That's very
Yeah.
good. So you better keep it that way, okay?
If they say in Spanish, we can do speak fine in Spanish, but about the grammar, yes, but and the listening, it could be 100%. I think I could be better, yeah, better about that.
Exactly. So this week, this and next week, we're going to focus on this skill. We're going to do more exercise in order to improve our listening. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you because you know you're the only person here. I'm going to start by asking you. Let's focus on three parts. Whenever we do a listening exercise, I'm going to divide this in three parts. What you do before, while you do while listening, and what you do. Remember, there are two repetitions in the repetition, okay? So what you do before, what you do while listening, and while you do in the repetition. Tell me, Osmel, let's suppose that we are going to do the exam right now. Let's suppose that I'm going to tell you, Osmel, right now we are going to do this exercise. In your case, what do you do? What do you do before listening?
Well, before listening, I have to read, obviously. Yeah,
Read,
I want to read the question and the option for to
read the
understand the
questions.
keywords. Yeah,
Excellent. Okay, I guess that you remember this. Read the questions and focus on keywords. Okay, read the questions and focus on keywords. Remember, when we are listening, you're going to realize, according to what you read, you have to identify the right word. You hear a message on a telephone answering machine. Why is the speaker calling?
yeah,
Okay. Why is the speaker calling? That is the right, that is the keyword.
yeah,
And what you gotta do while listening, really important that you focus on this. In some cases, we may identify the same word, but in other cases, we're not gonna listen the exact words. We are going to find some synonyms
yeah, yes,
or similar expressions. That is the problem that sometimes happens. You may tell me, okay, teacher, in my opinion, it was letter B because I heard the word invitation. Lucky you if you have the same word, but in other cases, you're going to realize that it's not the exact same word, the same exact word. You're going to realize that you're going to have a synonym. Okay?
um,
And remember, there are two repetitions. So whenever we do a repetition, it's really important that you know that in the first repetition, we check, we catch the main point. In the second repetition, we only gotta identify and confirm if the answer that we got was right or not.
yes, okay,
Okay?
yes, okay, I got it.
Perfect. So let's practice with this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna practice here right now. So just focus on my screen, okay? Here we go.
Cambridge English now, because you must not speak onto the string. Choose the best answer, A, B, or C. Question 1. You hear a message on a telephone answering machine.
Oh, hi, it's me, John. Sorry to miss you. You must have already left for work. Look, I wondered if you wanted to come away for the weekend. There'll be about 10 of us, including someone called Sam Brent, who says he was at college with you, and he remembers that you were brilliant at rock and roll. They've decided it'll be on October the 9th, Friday night till Sunday. Anyway, I'll put the details in the post. I know you're busy at the moment, so don't feel you have to come, but just let me know one way or the other when you can. Talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, hi, it's me, John. Sorry to miss you. You must have already left for work. Look, I wondered if you wanted to come away for the weekend. There'll be about 10 of us, including someone called Sam Brent, who says he was at college with you, and he remembers that you were brilliant at rock and roll. They've decided it'll be on October the 9th, Friday night till Sunday. Anyway, I'll put the details in the post. I know you're busy at the moment, so don't feel you have to come, but just let me know one way or the other when you can. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Again, just let me know one way or other if you can come. In this case, it was easy, as you
Yes.
can see, an invitation. Got it?
He wanted computer invitation.
Excellent, right? That is the
When
first point.
when he say you are better rock and roll, what is the meaning in this expression? Like it's expression.
No, he's talking about a person. Says that there is
Person.
another person that is coming.
Rock and
That
roll.
yeah.
I can say you are rock and roll. It's meaning you are a bad person, yeah?
Yeah, but it's referring to that person. I guess the name that he said was John. John something
Yeah.
that he used to play rock and roll. Okay. So letter B, number 1. Let's
Good.
carry on to the next. You will hear two people talking about a water sports center. The man says the center should. Okay, really important should. Probably it's something that the center should change. Okay, remember, here we are, number 2.
Question 2. You hear two people talking about a water sports centre.
So, how did you like the new sports centre?
Well, there's a wide choice of things to do. It's just that their advertisement said something to suit all the family.
Uh-huh.
I wish they'd had water games for the under-5s. There was nothing really suitable for them. But you can learn to windsurf or sail, and you have the freedom to go anywhere in the lake.
Isn't that a bit dangerous?
Not really. Nobody's allowed in the water without a life jacket, and a rescue boat is on hand all the time.
Sounds great.
It was.
So, how did you like the new sports centre?
Well, there's a wide choice of things to do. It's just that their advertisement said something to suit all the family.
Uh-huh.
I wish they'd had water games for the under-5s. There was
There you got the answer. I wish they had more activities for under 5. So, A, B, or C?
The previous try, I have a mistake. By the way, in this moment, I think it's a little B because he was talking about different sport. Yeah. Or
Excellent,
different
right?
age. Yeah.
That's it. They didn't say anything wrong about paying more attention to the safety, provide all the equipment needed, actually, because he says that they provide a life jacket. Listen, because it's something that the center already has. But what the center doesn't have is what he's asking to offer, okay? Activities for small children. Listen now.
There was nothing really suitable for them. But you can learn to windsurf or sail, and you have the freedom to go anywhere in the lake.
Isn't that a bit dangerous?
Not really. Nobody's allowed in the water without a life jacket, and a rescue boat is on hand all the time.
Sounds great.
It was.
Okay, so letter B. Offer activities for small children. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, let's carry on to the next. You hear a professional tennis player talking about her career. What annoys her most about interviewers? What is annoying?
What is a no is something is very disgusting for someone. That's
Disgusting,
is
irritating,
irritating,
something that you don't like.
bothering. Yeah.
Bothering, that's it. So, what annoys her most about interviewers? Their belief that she leads a glamorous life, their assumption that she's motivated by money, That is the one that you chose, but it's not the right answer. It's between A and C. Their tendency to disturb her while she's traveling. Got it?
I couldn't understand this. Their tendency to disturb her while she's traveling.
Mhm.
Something is disturbing.
Disturbing.
Their
Uh-huh.
tendency. Yeah.
Their tendency means like their behavior, what they do. Okay?
Yeah.
Their tendency, maybe the behavior they have to disturb her, to bother her while she's traveling.
Yeah. It's something
Okay?
that's irritating her while traveling. Yeah.
Okay, so it's A or C. Listen now, okay?
Question 3. You hear a professional tennis player talking about her career.
Are you ever annoyed by interviewers?
Well, I'm often asked about the financial side of things. I don't mind, but I can honestly say for many tournaments, I don't even know what the prize money is. I just focus on playing to my full potential. They must find that answer disappointing. No, the ones I have a problem with are those who assume it's all about partying and gossip. I wish they'd ask about the real lifestyle, practicing day in, day out, and getting from tournament to tournament. I probably do around 100 long-haul flights a year. It sounds exciting, but it wipes you out and actually ruins your social life.
Are you ever annoyed by interviewers?
Well, I'm often asked about the financial side of things. I don't mind, but I can honestly say for many tournaments, I don't even know what the prize money is. I just focus on playing to my full potential. They must find that answer disappointing. No, the ones I have a problem with are those who assume it's all about partying and gossip. I wish they'd ask about the real lifestyle, practicing day in, day out, and getting from tournament to tournament. I probably do around 100 long-haul flights a year. It sounds exciting, but it wipes you out and actually ruins your social life.
100 long-haul flights on job.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, what is the answer? A or C?
That is the last.
She mentioned, sure, that she takes a lot of flights all the
Yeah.
time, more than
Hey,
100.
she mentioned a gossip, man.
Gossip and party.
Gossip and
Right?
party.
She says that the interviewers
She
think
believed that she lives glamour life. I couldn't understand this. What is it? They live
their
that
belief.
she leads a glamour life.
Excellent. Su creencia de que ella tiene una vida glamorosa, porque es una
Yeah.
futbolista professional, una tennis player, una professional tennis player.
Yeah.
Okay? And that is what she doesn't like, okay? Because she says, since I have to travel a lot, I don't have a social life. And they don't ask her about her training, they don't ask her about what she's going to do. The interviewers ask her about parties, about gossips. So, letter A. Okay?
That's so cool. This recording it was a little bit difficult for me. I don't know.
Yeah, she speaks with a very strange British accent.
Yeah. The tournament.
I don't like it either, okay? I don't like British accent. Sounds kind of weird sometimes. And they speak like, I have seen like that, speaking like that. They don't really care about the grammar.
Yeah.
They speak like that.
She
Well,
disturbed the complete, disturbing the complete comprehension. Yeah.
exactly. But, well, we gotta get used to it because the international exam, remember, Cambridge University is in the UK. So most of the audios are in British accent.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Number 4. You hear a poet talking about his work. Okay, what is he doing? Giving his reasons for starting to visit schools, that is not the right answer. Letter B, justifying the childlike nature of some of his recent poems.
Justifying the children nature of some of the recent poem. Justifying is to take notes,
Justifying.
maybe.
No, just if I remember, it's like I'm trying to tell you the reason why I do it. I'm justifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
In another, explaining that his poems appeal to people to different age. Appeal. What is the meaning of appeal? It's
Appealing, calling, it's like people are interested.
people
Okay.
are interested. Yeah.
So maybe his poems, we're gonna listen, okay?
Yeah.
It's gonna be liked by people, by young people, by adults, maybe. We are going to see, okay? It's between B or C. Justifying the childlike nature of some of his recent poems or explaining that his poems appeal to people of different ages. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Question 4. You hear a poet talking about his work.
I've been slowly writing more and more poems for kids over the last few years. Talking to young people in schools, which I've been doing for some time now, reinforces my belief that they need and want the same range of subjects that older people do: relationships, work, family, etc. Often it's something that only emerges after my poems are finished, but quite a few of them in my new collection were first thought of as poems for adults, until I realised that they might work just as well or better for kids. But I hope it's a book that adults will enjoy too. I've been slowly writing more and more poems for kids over the last few years. Talking to young people in schools, which I've been doing for some time now, reinforces my belief that they need and want the same range of subjects that older people do: relationships, work, family, etc. Often it's something that only emerges after my poems are finished, but quite a few of them in my new collection were first thought of as poems for adults, until I realised that they might work just as well or better for kids. But I hope it's a book that adults will enjoy too.
Okay,
But they
so
really
tell
said
me.
that they might work just a bit better for kids.
So,
Little B.
letter C. Okay.
Is correct or no?
No, the right answer is letter C, explaining that his poems appeal to people of different ages. What does he means? Well, at the beginning he mentions that he was starting to visit schools and he realized that children are also interested in adult topics, as for example work, relationship, all related to adult life. And that's why he believes that his poems, maybe the one that he's releasing that is mainly focused on adults, can also be appealing for children as well. Okay? That is what he mentions at the end, okay, about the last book that he's writing. That could be something appealing also for adults and also for children. Okay?
I need to practice my skill.
Yeah. What do you think about the accent? Did you like it?
Really, no. It's very uncomfortable, yeah, for to have a comprehension. Maybe if the American accent is more easy for to understand, yeah. As you ask me. I like some words about the accent British, but usually no. It's
Okay.
worse the Scotch accent. I don't know if you know this accent. It's more
Arsh?
difficult.
Yeah.
Accent from Scotia,
Oh,
Scotch,
Scotland. Yeah,
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah, it's worse. It's
They
yeah.
pronounce the R in a way that I don't know, like better, something like that. It's I don't know. I've heard that, but
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to get. Okay, let's carry on. Let's continue. Number 5. 5, you got it well. You hear two people talking about the program they saw on TV. The woman thinks the program was uninformative. Uninformative, that is a difficult word. What comes to your mind when you think about uninformative?
Informative is all the contrary about the correct information about the new about the document. Yes, he was. She mentioned that it was a great information, but it was she described all the contrary about the topic, man. Validation, I could understand. A little bit.
Okay, let's check. Okay, let's listen why the right answer is letter C, uninformative. The woman thinks that the program was uninformative.
Yeah.
Again, here we go.
Question 5. You hear two people talking about a program they saw on TV.
Did you watch that program about the Gobi Desert last night? I thought it'd be really interesting because it's a part of the world I know very little about.
The photography was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yes, you could really feel how harsh the life was there.
Overwhelmingly grey, I thought. It'd be hard to feel cheerful living in that landscape.
It was a bit short on facts, though, wasn't it?
I don't think it was that kind of programme. They just wanted you to be amazed at the fantastic landscape. I guess that's why there wasn't much commentary.
You're right. I hadn't thought of that. Did you watch that program about the Gobi Desert last night? I thought it'd be really interesting because it's a part of the world I know very little about.
The photography was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yes, you could really feel how harsh the life was there.
Overwhelmingly grey, I thought. It'd be hard to feel cheerful living in that landscape.
It was a bit short on facts, though, wasn't it?
I don't think it was that kind of programme. They just wanted you to be amazed at the fantastic landscape. I guess that's why there wasn't much commentary.
You're right. I hadn't thought of that.
Question 6.
Again, so she says that they don't provide facts. Okay?
Yes.
They are showing obviously the desert, how harsh the life is there, but they don't provide facts. That's why.
It's harsh because he said harsh. For this reason, I don't think it's something very bad, very sad. Yeah.
Sure. But remember, they don't tell you. For example, in the Gobi Desert, many people, 60% of people don't have access to water. 80% of people are maybe under the poverty limit. They don't provide that. That's why she considers is uninformative. Okay? And let's go with the last two, number 6 and number 7. Sorry, there are 3, the last 3. You hear two people talking about an ice hockey game they've just seen. How does the girl feel about it? Pleased to have had that experience, relieved that she dressed appropriately, and impressed by the performance of the team. Okay, here we go.
6. You hear two people talking about an ice hockey game they've just seen.
So, your first live ice hockey game. Glad you came?
Well, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. But it was so cold. I had no idea that it would be like that. I wish I brought my thicker coat.
Oh, that's normal. At least it was a really exciting game. Our team was doing much better than usual.
Well, perhaps that accounts for the noise. I knew it would be loud, but it was incredible.
What do you expect? We have to support them.
Well, I can say I've done it. Just don't expect to see me here next week.
So, your first live ice hockey game. Glad you came?
Well, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. But it was so cold. I had no idea that it would be like that. I wish I brought my thicker coat.
Oh, that's normal. At least it was a really exciting game. Our team was doing much better than usual.
Well, perhaps that accounts for the noise. I knew it would be loud, but it was incredible.
What do you expect? We have to support them.
Well, I can say I've done it. Just don't expect to see me here next week.
Okay, so it's between letter A and letter B. Not letter C because she wasn't impressed. She said, I expect them to win, but they didn't win. So she's not impressed by that. A or B, you tell me.
Maybe letter B. No, letter place it to have the had experience, letter A.
Yeah, letter B is not because she said that it was too cold and she didn't bring her coat. She says it was very cold, maybe she was freezing, And what's wrong with that is that she didn't take appropriate clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. Letter A, she was pleased to have had experience, but she says that don't expect to see me here the next week. Okay. Although she liked the experience, she was very pleased about it. It's not something that she would like to repeat in the future. Okay. Right answer is letter A. Pleased to have had the experience. Okay. Yeah, very good. Let's continue. Number 7 and number 8. You overhear two friends talking about a restaurant. What do they both like about it? Okay, I guess you
Why
get
do
the
they both
presentation
like it?
food.
Yeah.
Both. Remember, the question is both. That means the two boys have to like. Listen, number 7. Here we go.
Question 7. You overhear two friends talking about a restaurant.
I can see the place.
Yeah, they really know how to bring out the flavours in the different dishes. They also put a lot of thought into combining unusual ingredients. And as a restaurant, it's not too stuffy and formal. It's got a really lively feel about it.
Perhaps a little too lively. It was quite hard to hear each other above the din. I'm not sure it'd be the place to come for a romantic dinner. Great food, though, and so visually appealing on the plate.
They've made a lot of effort with that. It really adds to the experience, doesn't it?
I can see why people really rate the place.
Yeah, they really know how to bring out the flavours in the different dishes. They also put a lot of thought into combining unusual ingredients. And as a restaurant, it's not too stuffy and formal. It's got a really lively feel about it.
Perhaps a little too lively. It was quite hard to hear each other above the din. I'm not sure it'd be the place to come for a romantic dinner. Great food, though, and so visually appealing on the plate.
They've made a lot of effort with that. It really adds to the experience, doesn't it?
Question.
Okay, I guess here you got the word.
Really adds to the experience. Yeah.
Exactly. And the word that the man says, it's visually appealing.
Yeah, visually appealing.
So, that's something that catch your eye, okay? Visually appealing, the presentation. Super. I guess that was easy, okay? And number 8, let's carry on. You hear a man talking on the radio. What type of information is he giving? A travel announcement, a weather forecast, or an accident report? It's not an accident report, it's between travel or weather. Ready? Here we go.
Travel or weather.
Question 8. You hear a man talking on the radio.
As a result of heavy snow, there has been major disruption to rail services this morning. A number of breakdowns have been reported in the west, with people stranded on some trains. In this region, blizzard conditions are making driving conditions hazardous. A severely restricted train service will be operating within the next few hours into the capital, and delays are expected on all lines in the south of the country. In the north, there is some snow, but services have been able to continue with only a few cancellations reported. As a result of heavy snow, there has been major disruption to rail services this morning. A number of breakdowns have been reported in the west, with people stranded on some trains. In this region, blizzard conditions are making driving conditions hazardous. A severely restricted train service will be operating within the next few hours into the capital, and delays are expected on all lines in the south of the country. In the north, there is some snow, but services have been able to continue with only a few cancellations reported.
So, A or B? They mentioned that because of how terrible is it, how terrible there is. There were some accidents, but it's not like an accident report.
What is the meaning hazard something he mentioned?
Hazard or blizzard. I guess you heard
blizzard, yeah.
Blizzard?
Blizzard.
Yeah, blizzard, it refers to a snowstorm.
Maybe it's a weather, it's little bit.
It's
the reason I couldn't understand.
the word blizzard.
Blizzard, hazard.
Okay. So actually, it sounds like weather, the weather
Yeah,
forecast,
weather forecast.
but it's actually letter A because he's talking about the trouble, okay? There were some cancellations. He's focusing on giving this information, the cancellations on the travel, on the planes, on the trains as well. The information is focused on that, okay, on travel. Okay?
Okay. I needed to practice my this skill. I just
Okay.
entered.
Very
I'm
good.
bad in the
So,
oven.
sure, no problem, okay? Don't you blame about it, remember? Right now we are
Yeah.
going to practice more.
This is more difficult to handle, yeah? To listen.
Sure, that's why we are going to practice more, okay? This and next
I
week,
was
focus on
things
that.
I was thinking that the more difficult it could be the speaker, but no, it's the listening. Even the writing is very easy. The reading is easy, but listening is full. It's very difficult.
Okay, but ready, okay? Let's get, okay, are you using your computer now or your
Yes, I
cell
have I'm
phone?
laptop, yeah.
You're using
I'm laptop.
your laptop? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me see. I guess we are going to check. We're going to do this up now, okay? A ver, vamos a
Where
hacer el
is
siguiente.
digital paint? Where is?
Okay, Oatmeal, I'm
Yeah.
going to send you the next link and you are going to share me your screen because you are going to want that it's going to lead this now, okay? Open the link,
My
please.
screen.
And share your screen, yes.
Yeah. Ready. Oh my God, what is that?
The link here on Zoom. Let me send you again. Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay, so please let's go with this. Remember that you have the audio. There are the 8 questions as well. But Osmel, we got an extra help in this website. Underneath, can you see the option that says see script? In case that you don't understand, we can use this by now, okay? Obviously, the recommendation is that you use it only when it's necessary, okay? Not all the time. No, close it, close it. Right now, I just want you to listen. If you are not able to understand, you can check on the script. Ready? So, Osmel, you can start. Read the questions, play the audio, and choose the correct answer. You can repeat again. Remember, you can repeat it.
Maybe it's the last. I don't know. Incorrect, yeah.
See, now you can see the script, okay? You can see the script. Click on there, and we can check, okay? What will the weather be like in the south? That is the keyword. So, in the south of the country, it should be dry for most of the day. There will be a lot of cloud cover, but there might be some periods of sunshine. Okay, it should be dry for most of the day. There will be a lot of cloud cover, but there might be some periods of sunshine. Okay, so that means cloudy with sunny spells.
What is the spells?
It's like an expression. A spell, we are talking about magic, a magic spell, como un hechizo. But talking about sunny spell, it refers to a short period of sun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's suppose here in Quito right now it's cloudy.
Cloudy with sun, like when it's raining, but it's sunny as well at the same time,
Or maybe after rainy, sunny. Okay, a period of sun after a heavy rain. Okay?
Oh my job. Damn it.
Okay, let's continue. No problem.
Continue.
Let's continue. Click on cloudy and with sunny spells. That is the right answer.
Correct.
So let's carry on to the next. Click on next. Okay, once again.
You hear a teacher talking to a student. Why is the teacher talking to the student? To give a warning, to make a suggestion, to correct a mistake. Warning. What is it? To get a warning is like a test or?
To give a warning, it refers to como una advertencia. Let's suppose that you did something bad. I'm telling you.
Warning. Yes.
Warning.
Yeah, I remember. Warning, yeah. That's okay. Like a triangle, warning triangle, yeah. With the car, yeah.
Warning, exactly. Advertencia, warning. So, you can start.
Let me check.
Okay, you're right. Actually, that was the right answer, to give a warning, right?
Yeah, because he just mentioned it, if you want to get a university, it's like a warning, yes.
Exactly, right? So,
warning. Next,
super. Let's carry on. Yeah, read the questions and identify what is that you need. You hear someone talking.
you hear someone talking about performing in a signing contest. How does she feel about the contest? Contest is a competition, yeah? Tournament.
Contest. Competition.
What I keep doing asking. Talking asking.
Excellent. You're right.
She
Grateful.
said that some people is support me that it was a talent team. Maybe he mentioned it, something like that. Yeah.
Excellent, right? So she feels grateful because she's part of these contests.
Yeah.
Super. Continue. Number 4, I guess.
You heard someone talking about blogs on the radio. What is the advantage of blogs? What is the advantage for a blog? What are the advantages of blog? They provide a more balanced point of view. They are more interesting than traditional media. They give a more honest account of history.
So go ahead. Okay, amazing, Osmel. You're slaying, that's correct, to give a more honest account of stories. Actually, this person is talking that probably journals, they usually have standards and they don't present like a different vision.
Yeah.
Okay? While blogs are more personal. They have like a personal opinion of a real person, okay?
Yes. Point of view about the person. Your point of view.
Excellent, that's right. I also like blogs. I
Yes.
agree with that. When you read a blog, you read in first person, okay?
It's more or less the new on the television or the newspaper, yes, because they just manipulate for the government. nowadays. Yeah.
The government or maybe the superior, we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, next, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead next.
Next.
You hear a woman talking about her job. What does she dislike about her job? The word is seasonal. What is the seasonal?
Her work is seasonal. That means that probably she only works in summer, but the rest of the year, no. Like
yeah.
only for seasons.
She dislike her boss. She doesn't get enough time off.
Yeah.
She mentioned this option and this option. Actually, both she mentioned it.
Yeah, once again,
I needed to focus. I have a doubt between this option.
You can see the script if you want to. See the script.
Oh, my job. What happened?
Oh my gosh, you repeated from the beginning. Okay, don't worry. Skip. I guess this one we already completed. The answer is grateful.
Yes, careful.
Traveling abroad? No, I guess. Okay, we gotta repeat it again. But we got a new question. You will hear someone talking about traveling abroad. Which option did he choose? The most convenient, the quickest, or the cheapest? Go choose. You can start.
Overjob.
No. See the script. See the script. You're gonna realize it's option C.
Just an option. Yeah, she mentioned this. She heard someone talking about an exhibition. What is being exhibited? What is being cartoon about people live time, marine and landscape paintings, historical painting of the town. What is it?
Selene mentioned, right, the cartoon.
Yeah, this is that. You heard mention talking about blogs on radio. What are they doing? Yeah, this is a
more on.
honest story. Yeah.
Sure.
Want to talk about her jobs, study about job, yes.
That is the one that we were doing.
Maybe no, this is it was yeah. she mentioned it both options, yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, but she says that mainly in summer is where she's the busiest. Okay.
She mentioned the three options. I mean, the boss can be meeting at time, but I guess that it's the same with any job.
So she
No,
doesn't
the
care.
biggest problem is they always so busy in the summer. You never get me time off.
I never get any time off, but I guess that she refers specifically about the summer.
For the
Okay.
summer.
She says, I don't mind going, but she probably thinks that in the future, every summer she's going to be busy, and that's why she doesn't like it, okay? Because she wants to spend time with her husband.
Yes, she mentioned so. The next is you heard someone talking on the radio about detection. How is possible to detect when people are lying? The signal they lie with their voice, they make a small movement, they act different from usual. No. Okay. Oh, but yeah. Small moments, yeah, because mentioning no.
No, it's letter
They are different
C.
from usual. Wow.
They act different from usual.
Daniel
Okay.
say he scratched his nose. Scratched.
Scratch
the
his
Lord
nose.
scratch his nose. The one I say, I know they are telling the truth. More complicated than that. If you have to establish what to call a baseline, how to they act in a normal everyday situation, but you know these possible spots, spot in line because use singles which different from the norm. I mean very subtle. What does it mean subtle?
Subtle like sutil. Very
Yeah.
small movement, for example.
Subtle. A very small moment to I say sharing the voice, yeah. Next. You hear a teacher talking to a student?
We
Or
got it
the
this
teacher
one.
yeah.
It's to give a warning.
Warning.
And I guess we got the last option and we can have a break after this. Click on next.
After that, we're going to the break, yeah.
We also get this one, cloudy with sunny spells. You remember?
You hear weather for car ride? Yeah. Good white sunny spells.
Cloudy with sunny spells. Excellent. So 5 out of 8 Osmel. We are improving. The idea is that you get 6, at least 6 out of 8.
Yeah.
So
yes.
we're doing great. Okay, so Osmel, it is time for a break right now. Let me share the timer. Okay, super. Osmel, ready to continue the next part? Ready or not ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Osmel, we are going to do the next part that it's going to be all about the gap fills, and I believe that after that we can finish for today, okay? Because, well, this was a personalized class. It's not going to take you more than an hour, and I believe that after that we can finish, okay? So, I guess that you remember part number 2 of the listening that is all about gap fills.
You got fills, yeah.
Easy or
difficult? This was difficult because I had to put a different word, but focus at the listening, but sometimes it's a little bit difficult to recognize the correct word that we have put on the gap.
Okay, very good. What is my recommendation for this? Remember, I believe that usually our hands are faster whenever we are writing on a paper. So what I recommend you, if you got a paper, if you got a pen, try to write down the word that you recognize. That's going to be useful. And then you can complete and you can type it here. Okay? According to this Osmel, you got, okay, 50-50, okay? Number 10 is chest. Number 12 is forest, you're right, but you didn't write it in plural, but it's correct, okay? This is correct. Humans, I believe that is also correct. The humans, super. Berries, platform, and chests. So number 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, they are right. But the ones that you didn't complete it properly, I guess it was number 9, 11, 13, 17, and 18. Okay, so let's focus on this and let's identify what, okay? Same as in the past exercise before. Before we start listening, it is important to read the questions and identify what is the information that you need. Osmel, you're not gonna listen the same exact words, but you may listen, you may not listen this, for example, Angela says it was. It's not like in the text they are going to say. Angela says that it was of a spectacle birds that first interested her. You're not gonna listen literally the same words. What is the idea? Remember to listen and try to get based on the question. So, in the first case, for example, it was the of the spectacle bird that first interested her. That is the key word.
Interested bird. Interested her. That first interested her.
Excellent. That first interested her. Okay. We can identify what was that first interested her. Okay. Number 10. Can you read, please? Go, Osmel. Number 10.
Angela mentioned that the beer is making can be found on its about your body, as well as the eyes and checks mark around the eyes, maybe. The color.
But you're right, it could be a body part. That is the information that we need.
Appearance, maybe.
Appearance. I guess it's not appearance, number 10. It's chest. You wrote it
Chest.
right. Yeah, esa sí estaba
That's right,
correcta.
it's not right. Yeah, checks. Yes.
And you could identify that it was a body part. The word that you need in this case, it's a body part. Sure. Number 11 says, Angela is pleased by evidence that spectacle birds have been seen in areas of Argentina.
Forest, Argentina, maybe.
Yeah, right. Actually, that is the right answer. Yeah, you remember, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I guess usually. No, I guess in number 11 is not forest. Number 12 is forest.
Forest. Remote, maybe remote.
We're gonna listen.
Wild.
Okay? Yeah, we have to listen. What is the word? What is the word? Don't try to guess. In some cases, it's a good idea to guess, but in this case, we gotta write the word that we listen, not guessing, okay? Because you may tell me, teacher, of course, I know the spectacle birds, they live in forests, they live in the remote, but it's the word that we listen, not the word that we guess, the one that we listen. Okay? Number 12 is the one that you said. Angela says the bears usually live in, what is the word?
Angela said they're usually live in forest. Yeah, the same.
Excellent. Though they can also be found in other places. Excellent. 12. 13. Can you read, please? 13.
13 is speckled birds behave different from types of bird during which Angela finds surprise during the season.
Maybe
Like
during, what is the behavior? We have to identify where, what season. It could be during summer, during winter. We have to identify what period, okay?
Spring, maybe.
Maybe. That is what we need to listen. Okay, 14. Angela is upset.
Angela is upset that the biggest danger expected by the hunter, maybe hunter or
yeah, hunters, humans, hunters. I guess you got it right.
The human.
Yes, very good. I guess, yeah, number 14, 15, and 16, you got it well. Yeah, déjame ver. Esas creo que sí estaban correctas, ¿no? Yes, humans, berries, and platform. Very good. Ya, entonces, eso vamos a solo escribirles la respuesta y vamos a hacer las que teníamos incomplete, ¿ok? Berries. And make a 2016 platform again. So can you read, please, number 17 and 18?
17 and 18. When bears eat meat, they most prefer insects. Insects make a box.
We don't know, right? That is what we have to listen. What is that they prefer? Although they do eat other creatures. Yeah, the spectacle bears, remember, they are omnivores. So they eat meat and fruits and vegetables. I remember here in Ecuador, I remember once one spectacle bears started eating cows. It's not so common, but yeah, they can be also carnivores. And number 18, okay, can you read please? When man has produced.
One month has produced us amusing about the time they spent studying the bees. Wow, man, how produces it? Account? Maybe.
Okay, we gotta listen that, okay?
Yeah.
One man has produced an amusing. We're gonna listen one. Sure. Ready then? Any question?
No any question. No question, sorry.
No question. So let's get ready because we're gonna listen and let's focus on the. Okay, I guess you also got number 10, right? I guess it was chest. Usually live in forest. Yeah. We're gonna focus on the questions that are not completed, that are number 9, number 12, 13, 17, and 18. Forest. 12 is forests. So you ready? Here we go, Osmel. Let me play the audio now.
This option was this option were incorrect, yeah, right?
Yeah, number 9, number 11, 13, 17, and 18. So let me play the audio. And we go. No.
Thanks for inviting me tonight. As you know, my main interest is in conservation, and I'm lucky enough to work with lots of different organisations looking after animals both in captivity and in the wild. I'd been fascinated by all kinds of bears for a long time before I started working in this field, but it was the spectacled bear that really attracted me. Some people find it appealing because of its size and shape, and it's less well known than other types of bear. But for me, I thought it was such a great name. It comes from the patches of yellowish fur around the bear's eyes, which grow in a sort of circle shape like glasses. Although these golden markings vary greatly from one bear to another and may not be limited to the eyes, they can extend as far as the bear's cheeks or even chest. I'd like to explain what we know about this bear and why I find it so fascinating. It's the only survivor of a type of bear that once ranged across America during the last ice age. We thought that it was only found in certain places, in Venezuela and Chile, but I was thrilled to read some reports that suggested it might also be living in northern parts of Argentina and eastern Panama. It's quite difficult to find spectacled bears in the wild because they are quite shy animals and tend to live in a wide variety of habitats, which can range from dry coastal deserts to high mountain areas above 4,000 metres. They are most commonly found in forests, though. Being such timid animals, they tend to come out at night, which is another thing that makes them difficult to see, though, like me, you may be surprised to learn that they don't sleep all through the winter, as many other types of bear do. We're not sure about the actual number of spectacled bears that remain in the wild, but it's been estimated that there are only about 2,400 still around. The bears are endangered, not so much because they are hunted by other animals, but what I find really sad is the fact that humans destroy their habitat. Spectacled bears are quite small compared with other bears, and of course they do have other enemies. These mostly include mountain lions and jaguars, but they remain a smaller threat. The bears are primarily vegetarian, and their normal diet is tree bark and berries. On rare occasions, though, they eat honey, which I thought was just something in children's books. I was interested to find that they are incredibly good climbers, and one thing I found really funny is that they've been known to sit up in a tree for days. They make a platform. Why? I couldn't guess, but they're waiting for fruit to ripen so they can eat it. It's quite surprising that although they rarely eat meat, they have extremely strong jaws and wide, flat teeth. Very occasionally they do eat meat, something like birds or insects, though they like small mice best if they can get them. We're really trying to make people more aware of the bears, and we've made a television series about one man's efforts to make people understand the dangers facing the animals. He spent a long time in Peru studying them and has published a very funny diary of his time there. I hope everyone will read it and support our efforts to help these fascinating creatures. So, are there any questions?
Are there any questions? You got it?
Maybe I could be able to...
Now you will hear part 2 again.
Vamos una vez más. One more.
Yes,
Thanks for inviting me tonight. As you know, my main interest is in conservation, and I'm lucky enough to work with lots of different organisations looking after animals both in captivity and in the wild. I'd been fascinated by all kinds of bears for a long time before I started working in this field, but it was the spectacled bear that really attracted me. Some people find it appealing because of its size and shape, and it's less well known than other types of bear. But for me, I thought it was such a great name. It comes from the patches of yellowish fur around the bear's eyes, which grow in a sort of circle shape like glasses, although these golden markings vary greatly from one bear to another and may not be limited to the eyes. They can extend as far as the bear's cheeks or even chest. I'd like to explain what we know about this bear and why I find it so fascinating. It's the only survivor of a type of bear that once ranged across America during the last ice age. We thought that it was only found in certain places, in Venezuela and Chile, but I was thrilled to read some reports that suggested it might also be living in northern parts of Argentina and eastern Panama. It's quite difficult to find spectacled bears in the wild because they are quite shy animals and tend to live in a wide variety of habitats, which can range from dry coastal deserts to high mountain areas above 4,000 metres. They are most commonly found in forests, though. Being such timid animals, they tend to come out at night, which is another thing that makes them difficult to see, though, like me, you may be surprised to learn that they don't sleep all through the winter, as many other types of bear do. We're not sure about the actual number of spectacled bears that remain in the wild, but it's been estimated that there are only about 2,400 still around. The bears are endangered, not so much because they are hunted by other animals, but what I find really sad is the fact that humans destroy their habitat. Spectacled bears are quite small compared with other bears, and of course they do have other enemies. These mostly include mountain lions and jaguars, but they remain a smaller threat. The bears are primarily vegetarian, and their normal diet is tree bark and berries. On rare occasions, though, they eat honey, which I thought was just something in children's books. I was interested to find that they are incredibly good climbers, and one thing I found really funny is that they've been known to sit up in a tree for days. They make a platform. Why? I couldn't guess, but they're waiting for fruit to ripen so they can eat it. It's quite surprising that although they rarely eat meat, they have extremely strong jaws and wide, flat teeth. Very occasionally they do eat meat, something like birds or insects, though they like small mice best if they can get them. We're really trying to make people more aware of the bears, and we've made a television series about one man's efforts to make people understand the dangers facing the animals. He spent a long time in Peru studying them and has published a very funny diary of his time there. I hope everyone will read it and support our efforts to help these fascinating creatures. So, are there any questions?
So tell me you got it, Osmel?
Maybe the fears could be a part of the book, very a part of the body, yeah. I will say that it was the face. Or the specket, no?
Number 10, it was a body part. Yes.
Body part. Appearance?
No.
Appearance, maybe. I think that.
It was the name. Okay. She mentioned some people
name
are
of the
interested. Exactly. Angela said that most of people are interested because of the appearance, but in her case, what caught her attention was the name, the spectacled bear. Okay?
Just say that it was the name.
You got it?
The speckled bear. If it interests her.
Got it? Spectacle, remember, is the name, you're wearing glasses. Yeah, in Spanish we know it like that, okay? Ojo de anteojos, sí, spectacle bears. Oso de anteojos, sí. Muy chistoso, ¿no? It's very funny. Estaba leyendo, de hecho, que, te digo esto en Spanish, me salí de la clase, que en realidad el nombre correcto sería oso andino, Andean bear.
Yes.
Pero, o sea, creo que ya se quedó en el imaginario popular ese del oso de anteojos y ahora lo decimos así, ¿no? O siempre se lo ha dicho así, ¿no? Ya no podríamos cambiar. Okay, so spectacle bear, that is what...
There is different town where, for example, in Otavalo, there are a lot of these kinds of bear, and the people say, the people call this animal, how do you say? Yeah. Oso andino.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, right? Oso andino, spectacle bear.
Speckled bear.
Okay.
Speckled bear.
Number 10.
Yes.
You
Number
got it
10.
well? Chest.
What is the number 10? 10 chest. Yeah.
Okay.
It's great.
Number
It's fun.
11.
And see remote areas or forests? No. Wild areas, maybe. Free areas.
Northern.
North areas.
Northern areas of Argentina. She mentioned actually some countries. She said Venezuela, mainly they are found from Venezuela to Chile, but she says that is also found in northern areas of Argentina and eastern areas of Panama. Okay?
But that is a Central America, South America, not North America, what? Northern. Northern from the Argentine or the Panama, yeah?
Excellent. Northern areas of Argentina and eastern area of Panama. Okay? Although I guess in Venezuela, in the whole Andes region, Colombia,
yes,
Peru, Chile, you can find it everywhere because, it's like the endemic region. Okay, so the word, it was northern areas. Sure. Number 12, you're right. Angela says the birds usually live in forests. though they can also be found in other places. Number 13. Spectacle bears behave differently from other types bears during it's a season.
Season.
A season. In a season of the
They say
year,
that
they
the
behave
season,
differently.
yeah. Season.
But what
The during season.
But what season? There are
She
four
mentioned
seasons.
it depending on the. She mentioned they usually just walk around head depending on the season during this kind of the season. Maybe.
Okay, the right word is winters.
Winter. Yeah.
Why? Tell me, Osmel, what do you know about polar bear? What do you know about grizzly bear?
Anything about that? Maybe polar bear is from the especially in the pole. Yeah.
And grizzly bear?
North Pole. And grizzly bear is usually in the forest region, more usually. In North America.
North America, Canada, Russia.
Yeah, Russia. Yeah, it's more common to see in this region.
Exactly. So what is it? These bears, during winter, all the bears except for the spectacle bears, all the rest of the bears during winter they hibernate. And she mentioned that the spectacle bears, they don't hibernate because, here in the Andean region, the weather is almost the same during the whole year. Okay? That's why she says that spectacle bears behave differently from other types of bear during winters. Okay? Yeah, Osmel?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so that is their name, okay? That is the word winters. Winters. Yeah, the next one, you were right. Angela is upset that humans are the biggest dangers. Angela says that a spectacle bear usually eat berries. They make a platform, very good. And let's go with 17 and 18. When bears eat meat, they much prefer...
When bears eat meat, they much prefer hunt, maybe. Hunt?
No, we
No.
need to talk about an animal. What animal they prefer?
They prefer fish.
No, don't guess.
No, and.
Listen again, okay? Here we go.
Threat. The bears are primarily vegetarian, and their normal diet is tree bark and berries. On rare occasions, though, they eat honey, which I thought was just something in children's books. I was interested to find that they are incredibly good climbers, and one thing I found really funny is that they've been known to sit up in a tree for days. They make a platform. Why? I couldn't guess, but they're waiting for fruit to ripen so they can eat it. It's quite surprising that although they rarely eat meat, they have extremely strong jaws and wide, flat teeth. Very occasionally they do eat meat, something like birds or insects, though they like small mice best if they can get them.
You mentioned bears, mice, insects.
Mice. Okay, the word is mice. Mentions that, of course, they can eat birds and insects, and she says, although they prefer mice, if they can get them. Okay? So that is the one they prefer, mice. Yes?
Music, yes. Maybe the last one man has produced has a music about the time they spent
in Peru.
Programs?
No.
Conservation programs? No.
No.
I'm using about the time period about no.
Listen. It's something written, something that we write. Listen now.
Books?
We're really trying to make people more aware of the bears, and we've made a television series about one man's efforts to make people understand the dangers facing the animals. He spent a long time in Peru studying them and has published a very funny diary of his time there.
What is it? He has published a very funny diary.
Diary. What is a diary?
Un diario, ¿no?
Diario,
El que escribimos.
sí. Yeah.
About the time he spent studying the bears. Okay?
Like a book, but you mentioned a diary.
Diary, okay? They mentioned the program, yeah, you're right. But they mentioned that Angela, is the one that is producing the program, not the man. The man he produced the diary. Okay? So, any question, Osmel?
No question. I have to practice more.
Okay, so let's practice now, okay? It is time for a new practice. Let me show you. It's going to be the same. I'm going to send you the link. You're going to share me your screen, and we're going to practice here, okay?
Yes, of course.
Something that I see that you do, Osmel, is guess, okay? I know it's a good idea to predict what is going to be the answer, but remember, you have to write the word that you listen. In this case, you can't guess. The idea is that you write just the word that you listen, okay? The word or words that you listen. Okay? So let me share the answer. Let me share you the link. And here we go, okay? Yeah, it's in the same platform that I sent you before, but it's the second part. So go Osmel, open the link, and share your screen.
Check.
So there you are. It's the same. Remember, you have to read the questions, identify what is that you need, and then we start playing the audio. Okay? Yeah, do not play it yet. You got the answer. Ya tenemos las preguntas. You got the questions. Ya lee las preguntas.
I will take, yes. We will hear a radio report about the new type of the extra and powerful question. 1 up to 10. Complete the sentence right, no more than 3 words in or a number. I'll take 30 hours for the new round of transport to travel London to maybe another country.
Excellent. Maybe a new country. Continue.
Online growth, yes. Jets. The air cruise will allow passengers to travel in maybe a specific place, maybe. Into a something, yeah. The air cruise can travel at low altitudes if there is something. The air cruise, what is the air cruise?
It's talking about como un crucero aéreo, que es una cosa que no existe, doesn't exist, but...
If there's something, maybe a problem, maybe. Hydrogen fuels the airship and also provides for the people on board. Provide a danger for the people on board, maybe. The Hindenburg airship disaster killed a lot of people, maybe.
We gotta listen maybe a number or maybe an adjective. A lot of people, 100 people, yes?
Scientists are keen to develop transport options which are both environment friendly. The headquarters will carry a total. The headquarters will carry a total of maybe a number of passengers.
Excellent. A new number?
The luxury feature on board include private apartment, a bar, and another bed, another room maybe.
Maybe a room.
Compared to airports, the aircraft have the potential to land closer to maybe have official transportation. The concept is getting a lot of attention from a Korean company, which makes, yeah,
Now you got it?
yeah.
Perfect. You can start.
The New York, maybe.
Sure. Yeah, the recommendation is that you write the
Listening hall.
answers. Excellent. As you listen. So yeah, New York. In New York.
It's catching Maduro. It's leaving Maduro. Passenger and aisle to travel in aisle. Maybe. Passenger. How can I spell passenger? I can't remember passenger.
It's not passenger because we already get passenger here. The air cruise will allow passengers to travel in. It's
Aisle.
not passengers.
Aisle, maybe.
Don't worry, okay? Continue the next. It's not the right answer, I guess. Number 2.
Jet, maybe. Jet. Comfort. Style, maybe. Comfort. If I read this is correct, maybe, or not to write completely.
Right what? The answer?
Comfortable.
Comfort.
I can read comfy as well, or maybe no. It's the same.
Yeah, but this is informal. You can say it, but in an exam, it is better to write the word as it is, okay? Comfort and style. Yeah, because usually native speakers they say comfy.
Style, maybe. No. I can't remember what is there for right. Style.
Style. S-T-Y-L-E. S-T-Y.
Style.
Y, not I. Y.
Style.
No. S-T-Y-L-E.
S-T-Y.
L-E.
Style, yes.
Style, excellent. Comfortable and style.
Comfortable and style. The air cruise can travel a low altitude if there is something. Oldham Power. What is the Oldham Power? Oldham Power. Provides Oldham Power. What is the Oldham Power? Oldham.
Oldham Power?
Yeah.
Talking about the hydrogen, you mean? I guess in this case it's the name. Powell. Sombo Powell. Yeah, it's the name of the company. Powell.
Oldham Power. It's like a
Mhm.
name again.
It's the name of the company.
Oldham Power. Drinking water. Provides drinking water.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Drinking water. Maybe it's got water. Maybe. Mm, drinking water, let me. Nothing. What? I couldn't understand the current cipher.
Okay, don't worry, you can listen again later, okay? No problem. It's a number.
37, 37, 30, 30, 30, 37, 36, no, 37.
37, sure.
37, yeah. Scientists are keen to develop transport option with a booth. Don't when your feet make restaurant. You know, the luxury feature at Bow Articulate provide apartment, bar, and with a place where the people can speak, maybe.
Mm-mm.
Even a glass with fuel with your feet.
Glass is related to glass.
Even a glass floor, frozen. You can see your view, and even feed. I think it's a restaurant.
Is related to glass. There is a glass what?
Maybe. Let me hear again. Cinema? No. Glass, he mentioned something of glass. Maybe I think it's a cinema. It's a glass where you feet. No. I think a restaurant, but it's a
Yeah, the
glass.
luxury features on board include private apartments, a bar, and the one that is talking about it's about glass floor.
Glass
Okay,
floor.
glass floor so that you can see the view.
This is the key glass floor. What is a glass floor?
Glass floor.
Glass floor. Where is the floor? Obvious glass floor.
So you can see the view. There are some buildings that have this glass floor.
It's strange.
Okay, that's it.
Glass floor. Glass floor. Compare the airport, the air cruise had the potential and not closer to. She say about center. City center.
Urban
City
areas. Urban areas. Urban
Oh,
centers. Urban
yes.
centers.
Urban center. Urban center. concept is getting a lot of attention for a Korean company which makes makes ragazzi. Oh, my job. Oh, it's wrong.
Let's see, okay? The first one is correct. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Yeah, it's New York, but you wrote it in, you were supposed to write it in capital letters.
Ah, capital letter.
Yeah, so change it. You can change it and you can modify it. Camille. Oh, yeah, ya le pusiste. Okay, New York, that is the first one.
Yes, correct. Comfortable and style. Interest to see. Is to see below. I say it's to see.
Mhm.
Power and water. Power may be referred to electricity.
Power, yes.
Power.
They mention actually the power.
35, but you mentioned 87. Oh my God.
37.
37. He says 37. Don't say
They mentioned 37, but 37 hours. I guess that was the confusion. El vuelo es 37, pero las personas que mató fueron 35.
The scientists are keen to develop transportation with a both sustainable. Is it safe? Sustainable.
Sustainable.
Oh,
Sustainable.
Andres Score was Florida's urban center. Electrical goods.
Mhm.
Good job.
What did you write? Electrical
Electrical goods.
goods. And the name that you
Yes,
were
mobile
talking,
phones.
Seymour Powell, it's the one that you repeated many times, right? That is the name of
Yeah.
the company, Seymour Powell.
Solar power.
Yeah,
Let
Powell.
me copy.
Why on earth would any...
So what you think about it? Difficult?
Yes, it's a little bit difficult because we have what is the link? This? The second? Let me.
No, it's actually the one that I sent you. It's the same,
Yeah.
but no, it's okay, I guess. Let me
It's
see.
the same.
Sure. It's the one that I sent you, okay? All right, so wait a minute and let me go with this. Okay. Bien, so Osmel, I believe that we may we're gonna do one more exercise and we can finish after this, okay?
Yes,
Let
okay.
you. It's gonna be the same about a gap fill, but I'm trying to find the right one.
Yes, okay. I'm here. Another?
Sure, let me send you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you are. J'espère. Yeah, okay, sure. Let me send you. The first one, it was about the air cruise. The second one, it's about a university. Okay, so.
University.
Sure. Now, there you are. It's another link in the same. It's the same website, actually, just the audio is different.
And the link?
Sure. The link, the last link that I sent you.
Yeah. Have I shared my screen?
Yeah, sure. You can do it.
Rebecca, my daughter.
Okay.
Rebecca and Gerard are university students. They are talking about clubs and scientists in their university. Listen to their conversation and write the correct answer in the space. Yes, of course. They welcome fair in the university. Welcome fair. What is a fair?
Fair, feria, ¿no? Fair. Una feria de bienvenida.
Fair. Ah, yeah. Welcome fair to the university hall. Rebecca Friend, the president of the society, of the class society. And Rebecca wants to try archery because she hadn't tried them before. Rebecca was in the team school. Rebecca made two the orchestra and choir. Choir or choir? Choir, right? Right?
Coyer.
Maybe as in British. Choir. Rebecca is studying at the university, the best student. Gran enjoys board games such as Getting stinky of joining this society, you can do Kevin M in the Adventure Club. Gerald didn't enjoy going with the hedgehog. Yeah, good. Here's I going to listening hold. After that, I going to repeat, yeah. Or
Perfect. If you have a pen, I recommend you write your answers with a pen. Okay?
okay. University Sports Hall. Sports or Sport University Sports Hall. Capital letter. Sports, maybe he meant Sports Hall.
Sports, excellent.
Sports Hall, plural, Sports Hall. International Society. Capital letter. International Society. Telling volleyball team at school. Volleyball, maybe. Oh, sorry.
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
You need an O. Volleyball.
Ball. Maybe yes. Maybe this form. Maybe. Drama. Maybe.
Climbing, yes.
I'm not sure about these both.
Okay, so Geraint is thinking of joining the number 8. I guess it is hiking society.
Here. Number?
Number 8. Number 8, joining the hiking society. In number 3, it's also a sport. I guess it's, yeah, number 8,
Hiking.
Hiking, yes.
Hiking society. Maybe, what is the correct hiking? Hiking.
Hiking.
H-I...
K-I-N-G. Hiking.
K-I... ¿Así? No.
I-N-G. No, sin H. No H. K-I-N-G.
Yes, I can remember.
And number 3, you said it. Sailing. Sailing, the sport.
Fancy or failing.
Sailing. Sailing.
Sailing.
Sailing,
S.
yes. S-A. Yeah, you just need to replace the E for I. S-A. S-A.
Sailing.
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 Yes, so you can check. Check the answer.
Check my answer. Not a ball.
Number 6 says Rebecca is studying biology at a university. I guess it's not biology. I guess it's French.
French. H, yeah, or French. Fancy. Yeah, French.
France. Oh, yeah, France. France. You're right, France.
And another.
French. And number... No, it's French. Yeah, as the language.
H. French. Yes.
French. F-R-E-N-C-H. French.
French.
As it is listened, okay? Tal cual se escucha. French. Sin la E. Excellent, yes. Y camping, I don't know what is the number 10. Check the answers. I guess it's skiing. Click on the answers.
Skiing, yeah.
Skiing. All right, skiing.
Sport, international sailing, volleyball, drama, France, chess, hiking, rocks, climbing.
But if you write just climbing, it's correct.
Yes, it's correct,
No
because
problem.
they're saying climbing, yeah.
Okay, amazing, Osmel. So